I'm in remarkably good health, particularly considering the life I've led. You know, everything physical gets a little. Your balance isn't as good, and your endurance may not be quite as good, and all of that. So I've slipped in all these various ways, but I wasn't much to start with. So the amount of slippage has been fairly minor, just because I started from a low base. No, I feel terrific, and I love what I do. I can't wait to go to the office in the morning, and no, there's been no change in that. And incidentally, if there was anything about my health, and this has been true since I took over, I would tell the shareholders immediately. I'm not reluctant to talk about my health. In fact, I think you have a duty to do that when you're CEO.
So how will this change operations at Berkshire? You will now have 3 vice chairmen: Charlie Munger, Ajit, Jain, and Greg Abel.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, it means nothing in terms of physical change. I mean, Ajit lives he lives in New York, works in Connecticut, and also in New York City. And Greg lives in Des Moines, and they won't change anything. There's no change in our office. CFO is in Omaha, and there won't be a change in one person in Omaha or really any place else, except somebody will move up to the head of Berkshire Hathaway Energy.
I guess the question becomes, if this is the succession planning kind of opened up, does this mean that they would both be running Berkshire Hathaway at some point, somehow, sort of the way you have your investment potential set up with Todd and Ted? Todd Combs and Ted Wechsler, each running 2 things and kind of operating together. Is that how we should anticipate succession planning at Berkshire Hathaway would work for the CEO?
No, when I'm not when I'm not CEO, there'll be another CEO, and there will be a CEO, and how that CEO will organize things will be up to him in this case, and that will. He'll figure out the best way to do it, and it won't change very much. It'll change a little, but it won't change very much.
Do you know which of these 2 would be the CEO if this were to happen overnight?
Well, you never know, but our directors know what they would do tomorrow morning if it happened, but they don't know what they would do 4 years from now, we'll say, if it happened then.
And I guess that raises the question, does this raise a little bit of a horse jockeying competition?
There's no horse race at all. These 2 fellows, they know each other well, they like each other well. They both have their areas of specialty. I mean, Greg would not want to be running insurance, and Ajit would not want to be running the other operations. They are extremely good at what they do. But those are 2 pretty different businesses. And they're roughly equal businesses. There are more people on one side, but the insurance business generates over $100 billion of float, in addition to having well over $100 billion invested in it in terms of net worth. So there's more or less parity of earning power and importance.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.